Hello and welcome back to Rip and Tear. Today we are going to have a look at the next map in the Torment and Torture campaign, well, Mega WAD more like, which is the Armory of Pain. Now this map features some weather effects,
The weather in Titangle is much better.
which is kinda neat.
I should have stayed there.
Compared to the first one, however, I didn't really enjoy this one very much. It does have some interesting stuff in it, but for the most part I think the map is confusing and some parts are really frustrating. Like you have some jumping stuff, and I think jumping puzzles do not work well in Doom because the player is just so fast. But it does have interesting scenery, and compared to the first map, which was a mix of medieval, runic and base, this one is almost entirely base. It's kind of a mix of like hellish base, and it's really kind of neat. I think visually this map is pretty impressive. It's not as hard as the first map, however, but it does have some very tense moments. It also introduces a new monster. Well, I think that monster is an Afrit. It's basically a floating baron of hell with some new attacks. And I think it was introduced first in Alien Vendetta or Hell Reveal. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure about that. It also uses the blood feather smoking music from Unreal. So now it's a pretty big map with lots of monsters. Again, navigation could have been better, or I'm just really bad at orienting myself, but the layout is weird, to say the least. It's very strange. Now here, this little thing here, this opens a secret, the Mario stuff. This switch, I do not know what it does. I have searched all over the place and I didn't find what it did, so I have strictly no idea. But yeah, the pixelated cartoony thing is a gateway to a secret area which has a Mario music and some sprites and textures. It's kinda neat. I like the style. It looks like some otherworldly factory. Kinda like struggles done right. These guys are okay. The level also introduces some plasma gun grunts, which are easily killed. And there's also a variant with a railgun, and these are dangerous. I'm not sure how you are supposed to open these bars, if you are even supposed to do it in the first place. Never got to open them. These are the plasma gun boys about. The projectiles are easily avoided, but they can be kind of annoying. Now this passage is duplicated. On the video you'll see, because I like it a lot. Basically, you take the rocket launcher and you have a kamikaze just spawn just in front of you, and if you switch too fast, you get blown up. It's kind of interesting. Now you see, duplicated here. I don't remember exactly why I figured out I just got killed somewhere. But I found the setup interesting, so I decided to leave it. And you see that there were only 3 kamikazes last time, and now we had 4 of them. And I saw that in another place of the level. There was a fight against the monsters, and there was an archvile that was spawned in an open area. I died, and when I reloaded, prior to the fight, the archvile didn't spawn. So I don't know if it's a bug in the map, or if it's a feature in the level, but in any case, it's interesting. So apologies in advance because I do quite a bit of backtracking in this level. Because as I said, the navigation isn't really clear. Like, you are actually supposed to get in that stuff here, but I just didn't see it. Yeah, I sped up the video a bit. See me walk around trying to figure out what this switch does. I have no idea. Probably the bars with the dark imps. But no, they don't actually. So yeah. Not sure what this does. I finally see what we can go for. The door opening was pretty obvious. Well, you know which door was that. I like how the level designer still spawns monsters, so you know which way you're going. It does that one more time in the level. I think it's a good idea. Yes, I did fall in the lava here. also ends in a boss fight. So I'm guessing all the maps are bosses in the end. This one was much harder than the previous one though. In Mancuba you can just strafe around them and they will never hit you, but those we're against in the last couple of weeks are really nasty. Good use of 10 casualties here. Already championship player. You don't see that in Doom. This is more like Quake. Quake likes to use ambush monsters. They even have a special flag for that, so they don't make noise. The place where the fireballs were coming from is actually the way to go. I'm just exploring a bit, just trying to see if there's alternate ways. Compared to the earlier map, this one is much more linear, but it manages to be confusing in its layout. It's really kind of weird. There are also a pair of revenants in this room, but they are hidden in the fog so we can see them. There we go. I never found them, I think. Well, they're here, but I never killed them. Run up against him, but kinda like this area with this hide and seek with the monsters. I do miss run and gun, but here you have to be careful. Because even if they are pretty weak in terms of hit points, these monsters can just slap your shit. So you've noticed that we are the return of the runic style from Quake. We'll see more places where the runic textures are used. This one seems to be more consistent in its theme than the previous level. It's less of a melting pot. Now this is actually a pretty easy fight with an archvile here. Also resurrect the monster.
Yourself.
There we go. Another room full of monsters. Imps, Mancubi, and some grunts. The door is just fast enough, so if you're with a super shotgun, you do not have enough time to fire 2 shots. I don't know if it deliberates to communicate. It's pretty interesting. I find it weird to have some carpet in a factory like that. It's really weird. These guys, I know what they do. They take more punishment than the usual PvP, and they are faster, but they do more damage as well. No, I'm pretty sure the WAD requires you to have jumping enabled, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to cross that chasm. There's a monster here, sector. Now the use of cameras to show where or what's open is a nice way to get the player to know exactly where they are supposed to go. It's more effective than cutscenes, in my opinion, actually. I'm saving quite a lot. Which is kind of weird in a game like this, but as I said, I'm not as confident in Doom as I am in Quake. Since I don't know the levels, I don't know what to expect. It's nice using specters in these dark areas. You kind of see them unless you bump into them. Then teleporting monsters to show the player where they're supposed to go when they are on the right track. There are cheap ways of teleporting monsters, but this isn't one, in my opinion. Because here's another one, funny monster. When you leave an area, you know that you have cleaned everything and there's no monsters, etc. When you come back after activating something or having picked them up, and then you see some monsters spawning where they shouldn't spawn, it's a nice indication that you are on the right path. This arena is kind of interesting because you have some rocketeers, we have rocket launchers on top of the elevator, but you have all these crates. Easily take cover. And you have the chain gun, of course. These ones are stronger. Well, they take more punishment than your regular chain gunners. I'm not sure if I'm the only one thinking they sound like cows when they hurt the ice. Now we can go to the red door, which is facility A. Sure. This one I remember where it is. I did not expect to see two barons of hell behind the door.
Those who are about to die salute you.
Oh, he's an arena, of course. The quote should tell you. Now this is pretty interesting because the first three waves are very easy, and then it just gets really hard on the two others, the two last. Running and dodging. Pretty easy overall. The lost soul mark, that's the thing. Here's an interesting one. Of course, I died through this way, because I wasn't prepared. So now you have monsters spawning in these cages. They cannot move. course. But they have all the time in the world to spam you with projectile. You can see there's a mega sphere. Just don't grab it from its mouth, please. There we go. The final one now. 2 cyber demons. There is supposed to be a large vial too, but it didn't stop this time. Actually, you do not even have to kill the cyber demon. There is a switch that appeared in the middle of the arena, which I didn't see. And that switch takes care of the 2 cyber demons. So now I'm just wasting my ammo pretty much. That's okay. It's really frustrating. Forgot to fire here. This one died, but I do not have any ammo left for the last one. So here I'm thinking, oh no, I'm fucking stuck. Just blowing mediums up. But no. So I'm finally paying attention to the rising steam. And then I'm like, duh! What does this do?
Best you've got.
I'm such an idiot sometimes. I could have easily seen that. But guess not. Now, here comes the most frustrating part of the level. By far. Just a chore. So you have jumping puzzles, which are already difficult to do, with instant killing lava and spamming monsters. And it's just so frustrating. It's not even fun. Jumping puzzles is something that really bothered me in Hexen, for example. So you have him, Crocodile, and there's also a Hell Knight. But there's also a Revenant here. These guys will be hurt. You can't even stay for long on the platform. And then I remember that I have rockets. Here's the African I was talking about earlier. He's on the left. Don't see it yet. Let's see it. There he is. If you get far away from him, he's not threat at all. He's not very strong either in terms of damage. Stay near him. You'll be fine. Here are plasma grunts. Well, not the plasma grunts, the railgun grunts, more like getting confused. You can see the Aphid is desperate in trying to kill me. The guys in the windows do a much better job at hurting me. It still hurts though. Going into the flames. Not something I'd recommend if you're low on health. Those little ways kind of trademark slide shafts, which look really weird, but in a good way. I'm trying to mow down the guys up here, but the aiming in Doom is it's kind of weird if you played more elaborate first-person shooters. I don't want to say that in a bad way though, but no, this part is so freaking hard too. Especially with the weaponry I have. You have a mix of pinkies and cyber pinkies, which are really annoying. And of course the games, like there are so many monsters. I really like the death animation of these cyber pinkies here, really nice. Oh, so lucky you. It's a neat feature area of too. Looks nice. Now the next part I'm not that fond of in terms of visual. It's really kind of weird after the sort of rotten and rusty metal walls. You have some sort of blend between some clean base stuff and then all the dirty walls again. Kind of weird. The blue stuff kind of out of place in my opinion. That's really thinking. Now we're back at the beginning. And I get confused thinking this is the way to go. No, this is the way I came from. Now you can see cells, you know something's afoot. No, this guy, I actually make him fall in the lava, not like the bear in a tail, not sure what kill them or not. I guess yes, but there we go. Falling into lava. Again, very ambitious here. These are the moments that kill to have a BFG. Yeah, so we're back to the beach. There's door you cannot open. tried everything, but not sure what's behind this door. Lots of monsters. There's a mancubus too. I did not see even after I killed the Yaratron and the other guy. There he is. I did notice snipers on the ledge well. These are not really needed weapon master. At this point the player knows where. Well, actually not that much because I still managed to get lost. Kind of weird because you usually have these very clean layouts in games like Quake, for example, where it's pretty hard to get lost. I don't mind exploration in games, I really like it actually, which is why I love games like these, but getting lost in a fast FPS is kinda not the thing you wanna do, even a non-linear level, but this one is actually a linear level. It's kinda weird. Again, the flow not that good. Rather frustrating map overall. It's still nice, but clearly not as good, nowhere as good as the first map. There we are. Now this sequence I like. One's coming up.
Uh-oh.
It would have been better if the elevator was actually faster. Ooh, an arena. I wonder what lies ahead. Now these guys are very nasty. They fire 3 kinds of projectiles. They have like 5 or 6 fireballs, which are pretty harmless, and they are rather slow. They have a big fireball which is fast and hurts a lot. And they can create some flames on the floor too. Yeah, I just got the big fireball and they just created some flames. Good thing they don't have a lot of health though. Because the first time I died in seconds. Literally. Again, there is the bass burn music from Return to Nepal is playing. It's a nice boss theme, I like it. So I wonder if all the levels are going to have some boss fights. I'm guessing yes. This animation is really neat though. Not sure if they're taken from another game
Face the maker.
or if they are self-made, I don't know. But in any case, they look good and they are interesting to fight and well, they are neat monsters. It's kind of weird when you have to take the elevator back. It occurred to me naturally because I reloaded, but I spent like 5 minutes. I wonder where I was going to be. So, I hope you enjoyed this and see you next time for the third map.
There is still the tang of worked steel hanging in the air, but icy storms confuse your senses. In front of you lies the frozen peak of another doomed mountain. The only path open to you is onward towards the fortress of damnation. So keep your weapons warmed up and ready to perforate cursed souls.